what is the future of work? The work can be divided into two parts. One is the parts related to processes, the processes which are there in the work. And second part is, and the processes will get automated. There's no human element as such is required in the processes. And the second aspect are those aspects which can't be automated, and they are problem solving kind of aspects. So processes like profile screening, like salary processing, like employee queries, and the human problem solving aspects like headhunting, scaling, employee engagement, and maybe kind of culture. So these aspects can't be automated. These are some or the other human aspects will be required, humanizing will be required. Now, what is humanizing? So humanizing in a layman's language, we can say this is our ability to kind of, look at the emotions and then respond. And this is the difference between us doing the work and the machines doing the work, right? So, for me, the biggest challenge for the people, the HR people especially, is segregating the processes and, problem solving aspects. Processes they have to, kind of automate, and problem solving aspects they have to kind of put the subjectivity and the kind of human part in that. So, in processes we don't need any emotions, and for problem solving like PMS, there is another big challenge that this is process also. We all I think all the panelists will agree that we always say we have started the process of PMS, and maybe you will also learn that PMS is a process, but PMS is something which I feel, and along with PMS is the reward and recognition program also. So these two processes are such in which you will also need the subjectivity. You can't make it automated, because that will ruin the organization, I feel. This is my view. So segregation of processes and problem solving aspects is the biggest challenge for me, and I think for the HR professionals. Second aspect which I feel can be the very big challenge in this tech world can be, we know that there is a very, nowadays there is a big trend of HR analytics, data analytics, and this is going to be the future. Data analysis is going to be the future of the work, but in that also gathering the authentic data is the biggest challenge. How to get that? So for me, I think in the work environment, in the future, work, and that is full of technology, I feel these two challenges are the biggest one, and eventually probably, the corporates, the industry, the thought leaders like your institute will come up some solutions of it. Wellness, be it mental, emotional, or physical, I personally feel that thank God we are on the right track now. Be it, this is one of the very good positive after COVID. I believe that, we have started focusing on the wellness. And I think, in a journalist point of view, I think that, if we can link wellness with the business results, and we can make it a part of business strategy and employee value proposition, I think lots of improvement can be done in this. HR has gone beyond that traditional role now. It has now taken up a role in which, like total happiness, total well-being, smile on the face of the employee. These have become the KPIs of the HR people. And performance also. So performance is something which, if you link it with your pride, if you link it with your happiness, and this is very much linked also. Believe me, suppose I give you a handsome salary. I hire you, I give you a very, very good salary, which is, like one of the best. And we give you all the perks. We give you all the facilities. And your performance is not up to the mark. And we have a policy, we don't fire people. would you be happy? Tell me. So performance-driven culture, upscaling the employees and making them shape their career in such a way that they become the high performers, I believe that can bring in lots of happiness and pride in them. And that will bring mental, emotional, and physical well-being for them. Now coming back to what we are doing as a part of well-being, wellness programs, you know, one is we have a very open culture. So we don't have a, kind of a junior employee can't openly talk with the senior people. So they are very openly, they are very open, they are friendly. We have a very, very friendly culture. So that is one aspect. Second is we have lots of sports activities. Every year, if you have gone through my LinkedIn page, Abro India's LinkedIn page, you must have seen that, lots of sports activities we do. We have cricket tournament, which is one of the best. We have done 9th of such tournament, annual tournament this year. And we are here in India for the last 10 years only. So 13 we came in India, 14 we started the cricket tournament, and EIPL, Abro India Premier League, has become one of the brand in my area. Second, badminton tournament. For the last 3 years we are doing it. Volleyball tournament. Every year we do it. Then we have lots of other sports activities which we do. And most important aspect which I feel has become one of the, which has made Abro India one of the healthier organization is that the leadership team which is there, they are taking, like, you have seen my profile, I'm there for the last 11 years. So even before the operation started in India, I joined the company. And, and most of the leadership team there are working there from day one. So the stability part, that has, kind of built in that kind of skills in all the leadership team, that they are now focused on those important aspects of the culture, that important aspects of the wellness. They are not like, if there is a new person, maybe he's at a leadership position, he might not be buying in the idea of sports activities. He would say, no, this is not required. For my team, I won't allow them. But the kind of alignment which is there in the leadership team, I feel that that is the biggest factor that, Abro India is doing really good in terms of, wellness, in terms of kind of, performance. In last 10 years, we have grown like anything, leaps and bounds. We are, in 10 years time, we are 1,000 crore company in India. And for the last 5 years, since 2018, we are also figuring in the great places to work. So when you ask the employees to participate, they feel valued. So we have a very good scheme called Yogdan, that is a suggestion scheme which we have implemented. And there is a proper process and system in which, it is working. So it is helping a lot. Second, for you, I didn't mention anything that, what is the kind of personality aspect you should develop so that, you feel always, on the top of the world. I feel that, giving is something which is very important. When we are making a difference in someone's life, I believe that will give you all wellness, be it mental,
True.
emotional, or physical. And I'll just, share one story. Not a story, but a question for all of you. There is this tape for water, drinking water. It gives us the most essential part of our life, water, which is most important aspect of our life, without which I think we won't be able to live. So when it gives us the water, what is in return it is getting? Anyone? Satisfaction. But this is something which is non-living thing. What is satisfaction for that tape, that pipe? It is a non-living thing. So this non-living pipe can't feel any satisfaction, right? So what is that? Anyone else, please? But go try. Life. But life it is giving to us. What is this pipe getting in return? Pardon? Yeah, serving the purpose, but it can't feel that satisfaction. But okay, let me give you the answer now because we are running short of time. When we give something, when we make it different in someone's life, I feel our internal system gets cleaned, and that's what this pipe is getting in return. The biggest learning platform always, anytime, whenever, just remember the time when computers started in India. What happened? All of us were not computer savvy. No, all of us were not computer experts. What happened? We implemented that. And now today, we are the biggest country having IT experts. Same way, I feel that, the biggest learning platform is by experiencing and exposure. So HR people, they have to implement the technology in the key, decision making processes, whatever it is. You will learn it. You can't wait for the time when, you will learn something and then, because today's world is very fast. HR has to be very agile. You have to be your speed is the most important aspect. Suppose, let me use the language of Ashish. हनुमान जी ने ये सोचा होता कि पहले मैं सीख लूं कैसे उस बूंटी को मैं पहचानूंगा और फिर लेके आऊंगा, तो वो ट्रेनिंग लेके फिर जाते तो क्या होता? नहीं काम आता ना. तो सेम वे वी हैव टू नाउ, टुडे इज अ वेरी फास्ट वर्ल्ड, वी हैव टू जस्ट इंप्लीमेंट, जंप इनटू द थिंग. अपने आप सीख लेंगे हम लोग, सीखा जाएगा. दैट्स नॉट अ रॉकेट साइंस. रॉकेट साइंस के लिए ठीक है, हमें इंस्टीट्यूट्स बने हुए हैं, वी कैन लर्न फ्रॉम देयर, बट दीज थिंग्स दैट कैन बी लर्नड आई थिंक ऑन द जॉब. सो फॉर मी एंड फॉर माई ऑर्गेनाइजेशन ऑल्सो एब्रो इंडिया, हम लोग हमेशा जब कोई टेक्नोलॉजी होती है तो उसको इसी तरह करते हैं कि हम इम्प्लीमेंट करते हैं. यस, टेक्नोलॉजी इज ऑलवेज कॉस्टली. उसमें चैलेंज क्या आता है कि मैनेजमेंट कहता है कि बहुत कॉस्टली है, इट्स वेरी कॉस्टली. सो HR or the owner of the process, they have to show the real buy-in period, the kind of payback period of the technology which we are using. And for that, I'm coming back to that point, that data analytics, that will come into the picture. So you have to show the analysis that this is the payback period and this is going to help us in the long run. This is a big challenge also because HR people, they can train themselves. They can train few of the managers, but in the larger group, there can be someone who is not willing to accept it. So how to do that? So there is a technology called blind profile screening. So these kind of technology can be used to just, avoid this unconscious biases. I feel that, in any organization, when you are joining in any department, be it accounts, production, quality, whatever department you are joining in, you will be having that basic educational knowledge and expertise for that. You will be, eventually you will be getting training for that. But I feel that for working in any organization, you need some trainings on the value system of the organization. So if you are trained on that, and for that, diversity is not a limitation. Any gender, any age group can kind of be a part of that training program of value system of the organization, core values of the organization. And once those values are inculcated in any person, any employee, rest of the things the person will do himself or herself.